All right. Just gonna make sure everything is going good as usual. Edit stream info category Amnesia. The Dark Descent. All right. Let me make sure that that changed and updated. I think it did, but I can't be sure. I gotta write a tweet really quick announcing that I am live, and then we'll get into some Amnesia. Back today and ready to play some Amnesia. That's not how you spell that. Small streamers. Twitch.tv/JetSetSamurai. Tweet. Awesome. Mogwai. What is going on? He says, first snow in Colorado today. I think everyone in the state stayed at home. I think I will be at my desk all day able to watch you. Awesome. Hello everyone, I'm JetSetSamurai, and we are here for another day of games. So, today, well, as you know, if you follow me, yesterday I took the day off because I was sick. I'm still not feeling super 100% today, but I wanted to get back on the horse and stream today. So, today we're doing some Amnesia, The Dark Descent. Now, I've played this game before, not a ton. I didn't get very far. My dog is being really creepy in the dark. So we're gonna start a new game here because I don't remember anything about this game at all. And we'll see what's going on. It's been, I think, a year and change since I played this game. So I really don't remember anything about it at all. So we're gonna hit start new game. And you can all join me in getting real scared by this game because I remember hearing that it was like...
Don't forget, some things mustn't be forgotten. The shadow hunting me. I must hurry. My name is Daniel. I live in London at Mayfair.
I need to turn the brightness up.
This is crazy. Don't forget. Don't forget. I must stop him. Focus. My name is... I am Daniel.
Forgot to mute my phone. I have my watch on, but my phone for some reason is not connecting to it. So... I don't know. Okay, so let's check these brightness settings. Maybe I'll just turn the gamma up. Maybe that will. Is that better? Follow the liquid trail and find its source. Let me know in chat, Mogwai, or anyone else, if it's too dark, if I need to turn the brightness up more. tinderbox. Come lay down, Har. We're here, bud. Harley, what are you doing? Come here. Oh. Oh, pretty boy. You wanna get real scared with me? You wanna get real scared? Oh, I love you too. Wanna say hi to the camera? Say hi, Har. Thank you. You wanna sit on my lap? There. Uh-oh. I'm gonna put you down, though. And that is why. Stop. Oh, dogs. Okay. Let's keep going. Alright. Following the blood or liquid or whatever it is. Hold down. Okay. Press L1 to throw it. Oh, there we go. I was like, it's not doing anything. That was strange. Ben is just walking around the apartment singing "All I Want for Christmas Is You" because it snowed here last night, and he thinks he's being real clever and cute. Oh, while standing in darkness, your sanity will slowly drain. Okay, okay. What? Lay down, Shelbs. You're okay. Shelby's scared. What? Lay down. You wanna come sit on my lap? These dogs are being so needy today. Come here, Shelbs. Oh, come here. Oh. Thank you. You okay? You okay? You wanna go lay down? You wanna go lay down? Okay, there you go. Go lay down, Chops. Ooh, witnessing unsettling events will reduce your sanity. It can be increased by completing puzzles and making progress. And standing in the light? we go. Okay, now I got a mobile light source.
August 1839. I wish I could ask how much you remember. I don't know if there will be anything left after I consume this drink. Don't be afraid, Daniel. I can't tell you why, but know this. I choose to forget. Try to find comfort and strength in that fact. There is a purpose. You are my final effort to put things right. God willing, the name Alexander of Brandenburg still invokes bitter anger in you. If not, this will sound horrible. Go to the inner sanctum, find Alexander, and kill him. His body is old and weak.
I'm watching you.
And yours, young and strong. He will be no match for you.
But just in case.
One last thing.
Her.
A shadow is following you. It's a living nightmare, breaking down reality. I have tried everything, and there is no way to fight back. You need to escape it as long as you can. Redeem us both, Daniel. Descend into the darkness where Alexander waits and murder him. Your former self, Daniel.
Murder him. I can throw it. Ooh. Ew, what are those supposed to be? Are they supposed to be cockroaches? Because they look like those things, the parasite thingies that climb in your mouth and like live in there from that movie The Bay. You know what I'm talking about? They're like white, real big, real gross. Help me out, somebody. What are they called?
Alexander, is it inside the castle?
In a manner of speaking. Come, bring the lamp. You've been to the refinery.
No, not leeches.
I don't believe I have. Is it connected to the... what did you call it?
The inner sanctum. My most precious chamber, Daniel. And it lies well beyond the refinery. In fact, it lies beneath the very stone of Brandenburg.
It's tough and pliant. It can't be torn by hands or tools. No, what are those things called? They're... I'm looking it up. Okay, parasite things from the movie The Bay. They're isopods. Isopods. Now you know. Really, this is a learning stream. We're all just learning and changing and growing together. Okay. Let's go maybe this way? Laboratory. Wine cellar. Oh, it's locked and will not open without a key. Okay. So we're not going to the wine cellar. We are going to the laboratory. Ooh, baby. Ah, dang it. Ben's got that song stuck in my head now. All right. Okay. Well, that's not normal, but... Okay, I cannot go that way. There's some oil. Let's go this way? Question mark? Let me put the oil in the lantern. Then I can use it. Well.
There should be more cuprites. Let me see. And one part aquafortis.
Okay, more cuprite and 1 part aquafortis. Early alchemy experiment. This is my 3rd attempt to produce artificial vitae, which is water. The former compounds lacked... No, vitae life? Yes. The former compounds lacked the potency I need, but I sense I'm close. Calamine and orpiment are a given, and the cuprite binds them well. This time I will attempt aqua regia instead of aqua fortis and hope it will produce a more even solution. The experiment was unsuccessful. The solution is highly acid and proves... Oh, well... Chemistry pot. Zoop. Turn a light on here. The lack of a chimney to properly vent the fumes from my most recent experiments has taken its toll on many of my less stable ingredients in storage. Some seem unaffected, but many are stained by the fumes and will be difficult to salvage. I shall do what I can and move them to the wine cellar. But I need a key to get into the wine cellar. Ooh. Boop. Should I just start touching books, hoping that there's a secret passage in one of them? Huh, well, I tried. Alright, let's go back up here. So not that way. Definitely not that way. the archives then. Oh, dogs. They're so cute. Library. I'm in the library.
16th of May, 1839. The unflinching African sun has continued to plague our expedition, making it impossible to dig until dusk. How Professor Herbert managed to find the location in these vast plains of nothingness remains a mystery to me. When I asked him about the tomb again, he told me about the legend of Tin Hanan, the mother of us all. An interesting story in its own right, but I can't help feeling there's more. Later that evening, we uncovered a passage beneath the dunes leading to a sand-covered stone structure. The professor was confident it was the tomb we sought and ordered the others to clear the way late into the dark, cold night. Tomorrow, I shall lead the men into the ancient structure, hoping to reach the burial chamber. No matter what the professor is keeping from me, the dig should yield something interesting to take back to London and the British Museum.
Okay. Nothing in there. That's cute. The library. Get a light on in that room.
May 1839. My hands tremble as I write. I feel a need to document my tribulation, for I fear that my memory will fail me if I linger. Today, I took some men and ventured into the dark, ancient passage we uncovered. Our torches burned faintly in the murky air as we slowly made our way underground. The men were superstitious and fearful. They argued loudly, and I felt their strange language getting to me. I mustered my strength and yelled at them to continue down the slopes and broken steps. The crudely carved passage confused me. It looked much older than the 4th century structure we had expected. The twisting path emerged into a great antechamber. The walls were lined with statues unlike any I'd ever seen. Despite their unearthly quality, I felt a strange familiarity toward them, which haunts me still. At the far end of the chamber, a great slab of stone sealed off whatever lay ahead. I gave the order to raise it, and as I pushed through the narrow space, the heavy stone suddenly dropped, sealing me inside. I was trapped.
Oh my god. Do you think that your own men trapped you because you told them to shut up, stop speaking in a foreign language? This reminds me of Shenmue, just walking around opening drawers. Okay, kind of thought maybe I could open that, but I heard a noise.
Much of the castle is old and hasn't been tended to for centuries. When the shadow arrives, it won't take long until things start falling apart.
We're just buying time anyway. Let's do what we can.
There isn't much to be done about wars. We should reinforce weak structures. The ground will tremble and there's a risk everything will cave in on us, especially downstairs. Here, and there. Let's get the servants working on it.
Okay. Oh. These flashes of white, bright light are very intense.
17th of May, 1839. After pounding the unforgiving stone wall for what seemed like an eternity, I realized it was hopeless. I was trapped. I fell to the ground, gasping for air, trying to focus. That's when I saw a faint blue shimmer. My weakened body was heavy to carry, but I managed to push myself toward the enchanting light. It was waiting for me. Enclosed in dark nothingness, I felt myself drawn to the mystic light. I reached out, closing it in my hands. The faint glow escaped my fingers and began to spark brightly and spirit me away,
spirited away.
unlocking alien memories of spiraling towers, endless deserts, and impossible geometry. The next thing I can remember is the grating sound of stone being lifted, the voices of the Arabs pulling me to safety, and grasped firmly in my hands was the broken pieces of a most peculiar relic.
Okay. So we went under in some crazy cave, found a crazy thing. Oh, now I'm trapped. Straight up trapped. close that. No creepy piano sounds for me, thank you. So... fragile, but not breakable by hand. Maybe I can... Nope. I tried. What if I pick this up? No. What if I pick... No? What if I light this so I can put this away? Yeah. Hey, there we go.
You have to be swift when you activate the first one. You hear that? If it stops, you'll have to start over.
Isn't all this a bit excessive?
You can never be too careful, Daniel.
What's that noise? Local folklore. Aldstadt and Brennenburg Castle 1801. Another region rich with lore is Aldstadt, deep within the East Prussian woods. For centuries there have been stories surrounding the hamlet and its neighbor Castle Brennenburg. The quiet forest-clad mountains dressed with scattered lakes is as picturesque as can be, albeit the area is haunted by the dark. Ask any local and you will hear proof of the widespread superstition. All travelers should indulge themselves in such conversations since it will certainly serve as exciting entertainment. All of them have their own twists on the tales, but there are some motifs that keep reappearing. The Gatherers. This story reaches all the way back to the time of the 30 Years' War. It is said that soldiers who abandon their duty get lost in the cold, dark woods and were forever damned to roam the grounds. Their bodies, rot by their tainted souls, have left them disfigured and empty of essence. Many have cited them over the years and described them as horrid revenants. They move silently through the woods, shying away from any beholder. They are called gatherers, as they seem to follow some ambition to steal living creatures. It is their prey which can be heard struggling inside damp burlap sacks dragged behind them which reveal their presence. What dark scheme do they follow? A visit undone. Heinrich Cornelius Agrippa, the well-known erudite, visited Aldstadt in the start of the 16th century. He resided in the local inn for a fortnight, as he looked for remnants of kingdoms past. During his stay, all the prominent members of society paid notice, and he is mentioned in many records of the time. One day, he went to investigate a burrow in the northwestern glades, only to never be seen again. Heinrich is known to have passed away in Grenoble some 10 years later. He dismissed the notion of ever visiting Aldstadt, which makes you wonder what really happened. Who was this mysterious man who visited the sleepy hamlet in the woods, and what happened to him? The Immortal Baron. The Baron of Brennenburg lives a reclusive life with his family at his castle nearby Aldstadt, and like most those of noble birth, rumors are inherited alongside with the title. Researching the history reveals little before the castle was consumed by fire in the late 16th century. It was rebuilt by Alexander, a nobleman from the Rhinelands, claiming the role as protector of the Prussian state. Alexander helped the region to flourish and remained popular throughout his presumed lifetime. The family has always been secretive when it comes to lineage and heritage, therefore the birth and death of Alexander and his offspring has never been fully recorded. This has fed the idea that the Baron is in fact the one and the same who came from the west over 300 years ago, lived through the time of occupation, and joined the coveted Order of the Black Eagle along with the great leaders of this country. Oh. I didn't really 100% know what I was doing, I guess. But I'll take it. Oh, good. Regarding closing of the wine cellar, Wilhelm and his fools have endangered my research long enough with their absent-minded handling of the human vessels. The sheriff is keeping a watchful eye on the forest and is killing my trusty servants. It's just a matter of time until they follow the trail to Brennenburg. I need to lock Wilhelm and his men up to avoid further investigation from the public. The wine cellar will therefore be sealed off until the matter has been handled. Either the king's men leave or they will starve, whatever comes first. They can rot for all I care. Maybe I will feed them some wine. It would, in a sense, solve both of my problems. Oh. Now I gotta find my way back to the wine cellar. Creepy noises. No, no. I don't want any part of creepy noises. Especially not growling and snarling. It's a little bit too... Ah! Ah! What is happening? Strange. I'm getting a little creeped out. Like, what was that noise? And I don't particularly want to go see what's in the wine cellar. Basements are never fun, especially wine basements, although they can be a little fun.
Where did the Baron go?
Who cares? He left us enough wine to last us a lifetime. Or at least until tomorrow.
Ugh, the white light is so oppressive. Oh, Coop, right. Don't be closing no door behind me. I'll close the door behind me, thank you very much. That's blood. That barrel fell on my head. I'm pretty sure something got stuck underneath the architecture. turn on a light, shall we?
What's happening? Oh, feels like my chest is going to burst.
My God! Wilhelm, do something!
Accept it. We're not getting out of here alive.
How can you say that? Alexander, you piece of shit! Let us out of here!
Wilhelm's last words. My name is Wilhelm, House of Garrick. These are my final words, my confession and testament. 2 years ago, I was summoned to the Castle Brennenburg. As most of the aristocracy, I was curious about what this supposed knight of the order could want from me and accepted the invitation. The Baron was friendly and offered me a proposition. It dawned on me that the nature of the contract was sordid and that the reason I was chosen was because of the follies of my past and not the honors I've been rewarded with during my time as a soldier. I was to kidnap healthy humans upon his slightest whim and do so without asking questions. In return, he would attest to my character at the royal court, advancing my position within noble society. I would like to claim that I struggled with my decision, but it came swiftly and I accepted wholeheartedly. Ever since that day, I've brought men, women, and children to Brennenburg. I can't remember the numbers, but there were many, perhaps even 100, none of whom were ever seen or heard from again. Tonight, the Baron invited me and my men down to the wine cellar to celebrate our work. I had my suspicions as we descended the stairs, but he insisted and joined us in a toast. The wine tasted fine, and my men drank without restraint. So begins the punishment for our sins. The Baron has locked us up and returned upstairs. Forgive me for what I have done. I was weak and fell into his diabolic ways. My men are screaming. Their skin has been pierced by their own tangled bones. I feel my insides revolt against their God-given nature. Blood has begun to pour from my eyes, and I can no longer... ...
Fragrance. Damascus rose.
I'm out of there. No, thank you. Please do not come to me. Do not see me. Do not touch me. Do not look at me. No, no. Ew. But now can I go to the laboratory and mix them all up? Do I have to put something under there? No. Get out of here. Okay. Okay, there needs to be a container. Let's find an empty one. Can I just use any old one? Okay. Oh. There we go. Oh. Well. Oh. Well, what do I do with this thing of acid then? I was thinking I'd just dump it down this thing. Well, I don't have any way to make more light. Oh. Oh. Okay. Man, this stuff is everywhere. You know what I need? I need more tinder boxes or more oil. Oh, a tinder box. Hey. Nice. Oh, excuse me.
It sure is dark in here.
Yes, and there's a good reason for it. But you can light the lamp now if you wish.
What's the reason? For the darkness, that is.
Stay close. Be careful not to stray.
What's the reason? Why is it so dark?
Pay attention, Daniel. It's important that you keep going straight and make sure not to stray.
I don't like when it tells me what to do when enemies are near. Ugh.
What was that?
I'm out of tinder boxes and oil again. So this will be fun.
22nd of June, 1839. It's been
God.
more than a month since my last entry. After the event inside the underground chamber in Algeria, Professor Herbert insisted I return to England. He said he didn't want to risk forfeiting the entire expedition lest I took a turn for the worse. An excessive decision, in retrospect. But I'm glad it turned out that way. I found my journal this morning in the haphazard collection of things brought home from Africa. Next to it lay the broken stone orb wrapped in cloth. I tried to assemble it, but couldn't. The pieces wouldn't fit together, as if they weren't from the same object. Could I have imagined it all? Was there ever a complete orb?
One second. One sec. Okay. We're back. Oh. There we go. Okay. Ew. Okay. Just being generally creepy. Gotcha, gotcha. Totally my bag. No. Oh, lots of light down here. No more light. Oh, hell. Okay. Why is it following me? Is it the light? Put your lantern away and try to use the gate with 2 hands. Oh, Mogwai. Great idea. That didn't work. But it was a good idea. Look. Thinking. If I go back here. Wait, is that the way to the gate? That's the way to the heavy gate. Whew. Whew. Okay. Oh. Simple lock. Come on. Ah, there we go. Pick it with the little needle. Now I don't want to be in the water. Oh, we can cross the barrier. Oh my stars and garters. Hey, I did a thingy. Ooh. Oh, thank God, no more water. Oh. This is a really creepy fountain. Oh, so oppressive.
You have an ascending room. Will it take us to the inner sanctum?
It will definitely take care of the vertical part of our journey.
An ascending room, is that an elevator?
In an elevator before?
Oh,
Yes, the Colosseum at Regent's Park has one. It takes you to the gallery where you can view the panorama.
Good. This ride might be a little longer. And in the other direction.
ooh, a descending room. Okay, so we just need to figure out a way to get the elevator working? Okay, so probably in the machine room, but we can't go in there because it's locked. So let's find a way to get into the machine room. Presumably. How about storage? There could be a machine room key in the storage. Guess we'll find out. Let's get a light on in here. Can I open this? No. Oh wow, I can't see at all. Please let there be some oil or some tinder boxes around here somewhere. No. Regarding explosive mixture, Alexander, I've prepared the explosives you need for clearing the flood drain. I can't stress enough how important it is that the mixture is handled with care. Please try to tell your feather-brained servants this before you go ahead with your plans. The liquids are not by themselves explosive and should be kept separated to avoid further mishaps. I have arranged 2 large vats in the next room for the ingredients. All you need to do is mix the liquids and you are ready to go, Agrippa. Stay by the light, get my sanity back. Drill part. We'll light that light. Anything on the top shelf? No. I like when they're already lit. What's that? Oh, another drill part. Okay, so I need all the parts. Which means I'm missing some. Is there anything else in this room? No. No. Only room I didn't find anything in was this one, with the exception of tinder boxes. So maybe in here somewhere? There's a tinder box. Oh, here's a chest. over here? Oh, there's a tinderbox. There we go. So I think those are the vats of fluid that I need to make the explosive. But I need the drill for something. Where could the last part of the drill be? Maybe I'm not supposed to be down here yet. Maybe I'm supposed to go find a different door. So dark. So dark. Ooh, is that a drill? Yeah.
Please, let me go. I won't tell anyone, I swear. I just want to go home. No! Get away from me! Leave me alone!
Okay, so I have the explosive. Where do you think I take it? Down there? Do I gotta light it? How do I light it? How do I set it off? How do I set off the explosive? I'm gonna Google it, because I'm not above that. Amnesia, dark descent, explosive. Set off explosive. How do? Throw something on it from a distance, then run. I was gonna try that, but it just seemed very unsafe. Alright. That's not the way to do it. That'll do it.
Why are you doing this? Get away from me!
It goes from not being able to see anything to being able to see everything way too much. There we go. That scared the piss out of me. Oh, good. This is not creepy at all. If a full set of 3 rods is unavailable, there is 1 rod in the inner study rooms, which might work in case the elevator breaks down again. Unless it is absolutely necessary, always use the spare rods in the storage before using a mended one. Is there a way to exit from this way? No. Why would there be? That would be silly. Here.
Oh, so wrong.
Tinderbox. Okay. So I need to get to the study rooms, I think, so that I can get another rod to fix the elevator. Okay, I don't know what that was. Okay. We're gonna go hide. We're gonna hide right here. Maybe. Is he coming? He's not coming. Okay. There he is, right there. And we run. Whew.
Don't forget your bag, Daniel.
I won't, Herbert.
There is no shame in using a parasol in the desert. As it happens, it's imperative to your survival.
But it looks ridiculous.
The shade will hurt much less than dying, I assure you.
Guest room. Study. So I think that the other rod is in here. Maybe? I like that all the lights are on. Big fan. Biblia. To my trusted student and friend Johann Weyer, the most remarkable thing happened as I was traveling through the Prussian woods this summer. I finally found one of the orbs I've been looking for the last 20-odd years. It is as inexplicable as the Heliodromus described it in the Hortus Conclusus. It was, as it was told about, an underground Mithraic temple crowned with the unearthly artifact. The orb was big enough to fill my cupped hands, and the texture was smooth and jagged, its color washed with while rich. Contrast is not enough to describe its nature. It was an impossibility, an artificial paradox captured within stone. I was staying in a nearby village called Altstadt, investigating one of the antiquated trails when I finally found the cavern. I went inside and suddenly I could verify the truth of these enigmatic artifacts. They were real. As you can understand, this is the most important discovery of my life, but it has also become my greatest fear. As I entered the underground chamber, I could feel that I was trespassing. Because of my curiosity, I did my best to fight these instincts and fetched the orb from its place. I scrambled out of the chamber and into the woods. I could sense something was following me. It bayed loudly as it closed in. The beast, this guardian of the orb, was relentless in its pursuit. I made my way to a nearby ravine where I stumbled upon some men fishing in the lake. I tried to warn them as I passed, but fortunately they remained as I continued my escape. When I heard their cry of pain echo through the valley, I felt such a tremendous sense of relief, thinking I would be spared. Suddenly, a blue shimmering light engulfed me, and the colors of the forest were washed away before my eyes. I kept running through the bleak surroundings. The trees had turned charcoal black with leaves of cinder, the ground covered in murky water. I pressed on through the drenched land as the glowing ember gave way to the rising wind and rained on me. I could hear pleading screams in the distance, and I joined in as pain and fear overtook me. I fell to the ground, gasping for air. This certainly must sound strange, but I had been carried miles away across the Alps to a grassy field outside Genoa. The guardian had taken the orb from me, but still until this day I fear its return. Sometimes I lay awake at night listening for the howling cry I heard in the forest. It has been nearly a decade since that day, and I still haven't been able to write about the incident. The last time we spoke, you told me about your interest and ongoing research into the mythic orbs, and I realized I owed you the truth about my visit to Altstadt. Your friend and mentor, Heinrich Cornelius Agrippa. Okay, so something about these orbs. They're like real crazy orbs. Orbs for crazy people. I don't like when there's blood around, because that's whoever didn't clean it up.
Let's see what you have to offer.
That scared me in the background at that little mannequin. Oh.
What a mess. I should have sharpened the saw. But
Ew.
I can sense it. It's definitely there.
Okay, weirdo. Cutting open dogs. I'll take that. Oh. 1658, January 9. Further disappointment. The antiquarian's latest findings yielded nothing. I'm still unable to grasp the inner workings of life and its relation to the power I sense within it. I shall pursue more books on the subject, but I suspect it will be in vain. Since no research has been made in my particular interest, I must attempt to fill that void myself. Clearly, humans emanate more of the energy I seek, but I hope animals will suffice, as they would prove less of a hassle to acquire. Ugh. Yucky. So he's cutting open animals and taking their energy, or some sort of energy. When will it be my turn? Have I not shown restraint? My patience spans centuries. From where I came, mankind has not even wasted a breath, yet I bow to you. I have done so much for you, and I have gained nothing in return. Agrippa, I trusted you. It was I who, in all fairness, should have entered that gate. No. Thought maybe that was something I needed to take. Don't like the lack of light here. We gotta fix this. Boop. Okay, elevator machine instructions. If the elevator breaks down again, make sure to use the steam engine to build up pressure before channeling it into the machinery. Adjust the levers to get the right amount of pressure inside the chamber. The meter should read up 8 and down 8. Make sure the flow is set according to the following chart. Trinity steam set functions, 4-phase amplitude, complete steam flow cycle. Know that the machine will not check proper configuration until all rods are inserted. Okay, and then there's third rod, flow cycle rod. Oh, Crisis FN, welcome back, welcome back. You just downloaded this today too? Excellent. It's pretty spooky so far. I guess. And the Mechanic of Pigs or some shit. Yeah, so the Amnesia collection comes with like 2.5 games. So the first one is Amnesia: The Dark Descent, and then there's a midquel, I think, called like Justine or something like that, and then the second one is Amnesia: A Machine for Pigs.
God, what would they want with my journal? "2nd of July, 1839. I received a letter today from the Algerian governor's office disclosing the fate of Herbert's expedition. About a week after my departure...
Oh, Little Nightmares. Yeah,
Abdullah,
I liked Little
one of the
Nightmares a
men
lot.
traveling with us,
It's
returned
really,
from the desert.
like,
He
weirdly
was
gross.
badly injured, as if
It's kind of
maimed
like if
by a lion.
Miyazaki made,
The
like, a
man
horror movie.
rambled
If that makes
deliriously
sense.
about the expedition being attacked by something horrible. The French quickly dispatched a search party to look for the expedition. After searching for days, they found the camp abandoned without any trace of Herbert or his men. Tomorrow, I'll retrieve the things they recovered from Herbert's tent at the customs house. I don't know what to make of it, but I'm worried for him.
Okay. Let's see, which way did I come in? I gotta go this way. Oh, thank God. Luckily, I haven't had to use my lantern in a while, so I got plenty of oil built up. I say that, and I'm gonna look, and it's gonna be like 2. Oh my God, it's literally 2. Stupid. Okay, I don't combine those. Well, I'm gonna fill. No, I'm not gonna fill my oil thing because I might find one of those thingies that has a bunch of oil, and I don't want to waste it. I don't really need the extra light right now since everything's pretty well lit in this area. Nothing in there. Nope. Don't know whether to play it on controller or mouse and keyboard. Well, I'm playing on controller and it's pretty intuitive. Although it's not the best.
July 1839.
But I also don't know if I can
Today picked up
remap them or
Herbert's
not,
things at
so
the customs house. I dug through the trove of documents he had carried and found a log detailing the expedition. The nature of this text ranged from quick notes to colourful accounts of transpired events. I skimmed the pages, trying to figure out what might have happened. May 17th, the day I was trapped inside the orb chamber, Herbert dryly states, "Recovered Daniel after 1 hour of entrapment." This confused
do I have a
me
custom
greatly.
controller? I don't.
was
I just have a
suffocating
regular
within
old
minutes.
PS4 DualShock
Could I
4.
have lasted an hour?
It's a nice color though.
I
It's that
continued
nice
reading
berry
the
blast.
peculiar text. Herbert states his facts without judgment or passion, but suddenly I could read frustration into his text. He pushed his men to investigate the underground tomb, an effort which seems to have strained the minds of his men.
That my
Madness
wonderful
spread
husband
through the
bought me.
ranks,
Yes,
and
true.
Herbert had to take some
Thank you,
extreme
Mogwai.
measures to continue. He finally visits the chamber himself, where he retrieves the orb to the surface. His account confuses me greatly. If he has the orb, what are those pieces in my drawing room?
Can I light the fireplace? No, I cannot. Well. Well, I got the tubes. Or whatever they're called. So that's all I need from here? Maybe I can fix the elevator now? Maybe? That's the wrong button. What was down here? I don't quite remember. Storage. Okay, no, I definitely don't want to go back down there because there's all kinds of spooky fucking monsters down there. I'm just gonna close that for double measure. Oh, that fountain got creepier.
How did we find this place? An old friend back in Algiers gave me a map.
Why isn't he with us? Didn't he want to come?
He wanted to, Daniel. but things
Is it hard puzzle-wise?
the way
Not
we planned.
really, not so far. It's more the hardest part is like the sneaking and the hiding. and managing your like lantern oil and how many tinder boxes you have to light candles and stuff, and then just like walking through the dark, is not only is it really hard to see everything in the dark, but the longer you're in the dark and away from a light, your sanity goes down, and so everything gets really hard to see. Like the screen gets foggy and starts to sway, and you'll hear noises that aren't there, and then if the monsters are coming after you, you have to hide from them, and you have to hide in the dark, and you can't look at them because if you look at them, your sanity goes down as well. So stingy with batteries. Oh, I wish I was stingy with batteries in Outlast. Oof, I am not. Okay. Where do I go to repair the elevator then? Because that's still locked. And I can't use it because I need to repair it. And I have the things to repair it, but where do I go to repair it? Oh, you completed Outlast 2 in 5 hours. It was so good. I think I'm getting towards the end of it. I haven't played it since the other day when you were on stream and I was doing it, but it was really good. I feel like I'm getting close to the end, but I have no way to know. Do I need to go? Nope. Okay. All right. Chill. Let's see if I can. Should I try it? No, that's the way I came from. Addicted to horror games right now. Yeah, October. Gotta love it. Got to love it. Do I have to go all the way back down to storage to... What is this crowbar for? Ooh, maybe I can pry open doors with the crowbar. I should try it with this guy. Although this one does say it's locked. Well, we'll try it anyway. No. Okay. You like anime? Yeah, I like anime. I used to love anime when I was a kid. Oh my god. Ben in the other room just screamed, "And gaming!" I can't. Oh my god, I can't. It's so good. Yep, that's the old roommate Ben. Sometimes he pops in to talk a little bit on stream, but sometimes he just yells at me from the other room. Maybe it was back in the study. I wish this game had a map. That's what this game needs, is a map. Okay, so gotta find locked doors, or maybe doors that just won't. I feel like there was a door somewhere in here that said it won't budge. What's this? Canis lupus familiaris, 1658, April 12. After a short study, it is clear that the agitation found among humans can be found in the dog. Fear and pain induce stress, which seems to trigger an endogenous response, causing the animal to burst with energy. I believe that the catalyst is produced in the brain. It is difficult to determine exactly where and what it is, but I can sense it. It reeks of cosmic genesis. There is an inherent problem in harvesting this energy since the creature is bound to die from the exercise. I must refine this process of torture to enable any real work to be done. More experiments must be performed, but it seems that only human beings are able to produce the amount necessary. It might be their ability to appreciate the severity of the process that ultimately augments their experience of terror. Oy. Yeah, same. I've never played this game either, so this is also my first time through. I mean, I played a tiny bit a couple years ago. But I didn't get very far, and I'm sad that yeah, same situation. I'm sad that I'm just now getting around to playing it, because it's pretty good so far. The creepiness factor of just not being able to look at the monsters is stressful. Maybe it was in here. Let's check, shall we? Ah. My shadow. Oh, that was a dog. There's two dogs laying on the bed right there, the bed behind me. So yes, there was something black moving on the bed back there, but it was a dog. Can I not use the crowbar? Oh, I can. Hey!
The key. Please, let it be here. 4th of July, 1839. It's done. The orb is assembled.
Yeah, Mogwai, I love
By
it.
an
It's my
exhausting
favorite.
nightmare. Shaking and sweating, I retired to the drawing room with a cup of tea. The relic pieces lay spread across the table as I'd left them, but somehow I knew how it was supposed to be. I fetched the tar, which I had prepared to fix the pieces together, and without fault I joined them, producing the orb I remembered so clearly. The tar proved unnecessary. It was pushed out from the joining pieces as they merged on their own, with no adhesive. The ancient stone relic now rests on my table. Its immaculate surface and perfect shape could have been molded by a factory. This is all too
What's
strange.
the storyline? Well, you just kind of wake up in a creepy mansion, and you're trying to you kind of piece together the storyline as you play. There's no setup or anything. It just kind of throws you in. So. We're just gonna stay in here and hang out. Go away. Go away. Go away. Go away. Monster tracking, not super smart. It's not like Outlast levels smart, but Eee! Yeah, Outlast is... Even in Outlast 1, they were just like constantly finding me in shit all the time. So, well, I still don't have a key or any way to get into the machine room. Maybe I'll go back in there and see if I can find something. If it was hiding in that room that I had to use the crowbar on. I'm totally at a loss as to how to get and go repair the elevator thingy. I feel like there has to be something more to this room. But I could be wrong. Been wrong like once before. Hey!
Thank God, there it is. I guess it is a good place to hide it then.
Yes, the throwing of the things is pretty great. Doink. Got him. Cool. All right. So now we got to go down to the machine room, try to repair this damn elevator. Right. Oh, I like that it's very light in here. Big fan of when all the lights are on. Big fan. Do you see the water in the fountain is all red now? I did. Every time I go into a room and do stuff and then come back out into that back hall, the water kept like changing little by little until now it's just
5th of July, 1839. Today, I went to the university looking for answers. I was able to sneak into Herbert's office and pick up an address book along with some relevant textbooks. Professor Taylor at the Faculty of History was very helpful, and I managed to approach the subject of the orbs. The most interesting aspect was the prevalent trace they had left in our culture. The mythic orbs may, in fact, have inspired the globus cruciger, which so many royal regalia holds to this day. In ancient times, the orbs were held by priests as a symbol of the sun and its power. As I was leaving, I overheard a disturbing conversation. Sir William Smith, the geologist, was killed last night. Less than a fortnight had passed since I'd asked for his expertise. I know it's silly, but I can't help feeling responsible somehow.
Yeah, it's pretty good voice acting, especially since I believe when this was made, it was just like a really small team. Okay, adequatio pressus. Ooh, tinderboxes. Like, yeah. Yeah. Okay, this needs to be down 8 and up 8. So if anyone wants to help me out with some fucking math. I wonder if they need to be like 3, 5, 5, 6, 7. Six, 7, 8, 5, 6. There we go. Okay, flow is stable. It was in a note earlier. It said that the things had to be up 8, down 8. So I just figured it out. Ooh. What'd that mean?
14th of July, 1839. I've read every book I can find on the subject. While rich in legend and hearsay, my knowledge is lack for the insight I crave. I've sent letters to many in Herbert's address book and received answers of varying importance.
Have I ever played Cry of
Today,
Fear?
I got
No.
one which differed
No, I've not.
greatly from the others. From a baron in Prussia. He said nothing about the quaint stories of priests in underground temples.
Old but
Didn't
scary.
even mention them. He simply wrote, I know. I can protect you. Come to Brennenburg Castle. Signed, Alexander. What am I to make of this? Protect me from what? Is someone after me? I looked up Brennenburg and traced it to the Prussian woods near the Baltic Sea. While being the least informative letter I've received, it causes me greatest distress and interest. As I write, my thoughts are drawn to my nightmares in which a most disturbing sound calls to me. A sound defying description. A voice from the void. The last few weeks have been awful, with so many sleepless nights dreading a repeat of those horrid dreams. Tomorrow, I shall visit my physician, Dr. Tate, in hope that he can provide me with sedatives to help me sleep.
You're tempted to watch One Punch Man. If I've ever heard of it, of course I've heard of it. I've watched One Punch Man. It's excellent. Well, I've only watched season 1. It was very good. Note that there are only 2 spare rods left in storage for the elevator machinery. Make sure to only discard the ones which are badly damaged and keep the others in the inner study rooms in case all 3 would crack again. I have all 3 already. Okay, so circle, triangle, square. Okay, see, that's what happens when you start to go insane. Everything starts to go a little wobbly. Oh, let's do that. Tractatio fluxus. Wait, these are going in a certain order. Oh, cut your hand. Yeah, I worked in a kitchen for quite a long time, and that'll happen. That will happen. Let's see, where was it? Where was it? Elevator machine instructions? Okay. Trinity Steam, 4-phase amplitude, complete steam. Okay, so Trinity Steam is first. Four-phase second. And then this one. Did that fix it? How do I know if I fixed it?
July 1839. How has this escaped me? They're all dead. Limbs scattered, heads split down the middle, their skin flayed as if boiled. I feel like I'm falling into myself. What's happening? Sir William Smith, Professor Taylor, now Dr. Tate. Is it following me? How can it not be? It's the damn thing I brought from Africa. Something is after me.
It's them monsters,
No
them big old
choice
mouths.
but to trust the Baron. He better know what he claims. If he is wrong, I suspect he'll regret it as well.
You know, if I've learned one thing from The Witcher 3, in the little time that I did play that game, never trust a Baron. Missing cogwheels to be fitted. Okay, okay, oh, okay. Alright, so that refilled my lantern at least. So let's go find these cogwheels. I bet I gotta put coal in there. I'm just gonna put a whole bunch. Now full of coal, okay. Close. Okay. I kept thinking it was reopening every time I look away from it. Let's get these cogwheels. Okay, there's one. There's one. Oh. Okay. Sorry, that was a random sneeze. Came right out of nowhere. Excited about playing Little Nightmares? Yeah, I gotta be honest, it was pretty good. It wasn't like amazing. I didn't think so anyway, but it was very good. It's a little short, but there's some DLC chapters as well that are pretty cool. So if you didn't get the complete edition, maybe check those out afterwards if you liked it. Yeah, number 2. Yep, 2020. I'm pretty excited about it. It's more work. What more work does it need? I'm confused. Yeah, I agree. Streaming horror games is freaking awesome. I'm having so much fun doing it this October. Just the games to play. I wish there was more. Well, there's a lot. You just gotta look. Get into those real weird horror games. Why isn't this working? It needs more work before it will run. Did I put the tubes in wrong? Let's check that machine instructions one more time. Make sure the flow is set according to the following chart. Trinity steam set functions. 4-phase amplitude. Complete steam flow cycle. Note that the machine will not check proper configuration until all rods are inserted. Yeah, I don't really get it. What do the symbols on the top of this mean? The circle, the triangle, and the square. That I don't understand at all. Because they lay them out in the note, which ones have to be like in the order, but it's not working. Okay, maybe it's not, maybe I'm thinking too hard about it. Okay, Trinity is a triangle. 4-phase, like 4 corners of a square. Flow cycle, flows like a circle. I hate this. Oh. Before you even had the idea of street news, I searched up the layout of the games to see which one was first. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. There we go. Oh, yeah. Oh my god. Yay. The colon polyps are... Ah! Ay! This is the way I came in. Use a health potion. Where's the door? Oh, there it is. How fast are the monsters? They're not that fast. They're pretty slow. I haven't really, the only fast one, really fast one I encountered was there's a part where you have to, there's like a little layer of water on the ground. You're like down in the basement and you have to jump from boxes to boxes. And if you step in the water, there's an invisible monster that will come at you, but you can only see his footsteps in the water. He's fast as fuck. But otherwise, the ones that you can see normally, they're pretty slow. You seen that on PewDiePie's? Yeah, that part is really stressful. Yikes. Your MST, 7 hours in front of you. Pretty sure it's, yep, 2:30. That's correct.
Come, this way.
What was that?
Forgive me, I should have warned you. One of my responsibilities as a Baron is that of a prison warden. This is where criminals are locked up.
Like a dungeon?
Very much so. Come, don't linger.
$9:30 p.m. Jeez. Thinking about buying Skyrim. Have you never played Skyrim? Because that's crazy. Only ever Oblivion. Ugh. Oblivion is like my least favorite Elder Scrolls game. Yeah. I can't imagine Skyrim is very expensive nowadays. Definitely worth it. I've played Skyrim a ton. I own it. I even own it in VR, and haven't played it, but I own it. Everyone always told you how good it was. It's too sidetracked to get it. Well, that's basically sidetrack the game, so fits in with the theme. By that I mean you go to do a quest in that game and 5,000 things will sidetrack you. Why can't I recover any sanity? Oh yeah, Bloodborne, one of my favorite games of all time. Come on, sanity. Come on. Yeah, I'm a big Souls game, Souls-like, Soulsborne, whatever the genre wants to be called, fan. I even play the ones that are not made by From Software, like The Surge, and I really want to play Code Vein. Yeah, I just love that genre. I really hope that someday they remake Demon's Souls, because I don't think enough people played that game, and that game is good as fuck. Sekiro was pretty cool. Yeah, Sekiro was real good. I got to the final boss, and I accidentally put myself on the hardest route, and I didn't know it, and so I can't beat the final boss because it's too hard. So there I sit at the final boss of Sekiro, still to this day. Oh no. Oh no. Yes, same. You don't. Yeah, I agree. When the monsters are real fucked up, that's why I liked Demon's Souls. I think Demon's Souls had the best monster design. Shit.
Where is she? Where did she go?
Really wish they'd stop with those bright white screens.
I'll never tell you.
You're just making things worse. Look, this is no place for a young girl all by herself. She could be hurt or worse. There's no telling what horrors await down there.
What is the point of this? This shit is spooky. Yes. Yes, it is. hurt him. We're gonna sit in here in the dark and just think about what we've done.
Mother, I don't want to leave without you.
Hurry, child. You must go. Find Gabriel, the Outrider, and tell him to alert the King's men.
No, you come too.
Please, we don't have time to make the hole any wider. Someone is coming. Hurry! I'll cover the hole with a bed. Everything will be fine. I promise.
Some KFC. I haven't had KFC forever. Come on. Come on. Maybe if I do it the other way? No, no, no. It's gotta be this way. Oh, here we go. The hole is too narrow to slip through. There we go. Come on. Almost there. There we go. Kitchen. And the padlock is in excellent condition. Lemon Fanta. Ugh. I don't know if there's a place I can get that over here. I'm sure there is somewhere. I just gotta find it.
2nd of August, 1839. I have arrived at the village of Altstadt. It's a haven in the midst of a vast forest and the last stop before my final destination, Castle Brennenburg. It's late in the evening, and the Outrider, who has been with the coach since Bremen, advised me to wait until morning before I venture further. I've arranged for a bed at Der Müller, the village's only inn, and am now waiting for the sun to rise. I try to sleep, but as I close my eyes, I see the men who fell victim in London. My fear and shame forces me to witness the same scenes over and over. They are dead because of me.
Oh. You like tinder boxes. Ow! in. I want to put it in the acid. Oh. I can't believe that worked. Alright, what's over here? Ooh, loud enough. Okay, so let's remember where that acid is because I'm sure that's going to be important. Should conserve oil. Oh, fuck, fuck, fuck. Oh no! I died. It's my first death.
Help her! Find a way!
This place is a maze. Ooh, that scared me. My phone fell down.
It is safe. Well, it's for his own good. Soon it will be ready. Let there be enough time. He escaped. Where is he now?
Hey, you! Stop!
Don't come any closer. I just want to leave.
You can't go outside! It's too dangerous!
I'm telling Gabriel.
I doubt that very much.
Oh, shit. Do I have any more oil? Oh, thank God. I will just be alone in here, thank you. He be big chillin'. Yeah, he is not wanting to let me progress. But also, I'm lost as fuck.
Hey, anybody, help! Christ, I don't believe this. Why? I mean, why? What did I do to deserve this? I mean, it can't be. Do I deserve this? It wasn't my fault. Why did he have to go in there? Don't go into burning houses. He should have known better.
Oh, think you're gonna play through RE7 again? Yeah, I've been thinking about that, but I want to do it in VR. Even though I'm real scared of playing RE7 in VR, I still want to do it really bad. Go right past him. I'm gonna do it at some point this month on stream for sure. RE7 in VR. How much is VR? I got my PlayStation VR from my husband as a gift, so I'm not sure how much it runs nowadays. This was also a few years ago, so I'm not sure how much it runs nowadays. I mean, it always goes on good deals on Black Friday. Can you use any VR headset? No, on PlayStation you can only use the PSVR. I don't think that you can do Resident Evil 7 in VR if you're playing it on like PC or whatever. I'm pretty sure that's a no. I think the VR might be exclusive to PlayStation. Oh, Oculus Rift. Well, you know, Oculus Quest is actually a really good alternative as well. That's a completely wireless one. It's not as powerful, but being completely wireless is, it's got some really awesome tech going inside of that thing. The Oculus Quest is really cool. That's what I hope they do with PSVR 2 when that comes out eventually. I hope they take some notes from what well, yeah, it's pretty expensive. PSVR is, I think, the most affordable VR headset. I think. Don't quote me on that. Yeah, $250. Yep. Eek. I'm gonna die. No! I did. I pushed the meat right at him. It reminded me of that boss fight in Resident Evil 7, the first one with the father, where he just pushed the meat at him. Ow, what the hell? Do I gotta use the acid on this? Oh, okay. Apparently not. I don't know. I don't know what that stuff is. It's like red goo, stretchy red goo. Ugh. Okay, don't need to be in the kitchen because it's just gonna trap me in there again. Okay, can't go that way. So it must be this way. Just gotta figure out what to use the acid on to proceed. And I'm thinking, Celis 3. It must be something in storage?
August 1839. I feel like I have fled the world and all its worries. Brennenburg is a majestic creation perched upon a forest-clad hill with towers reaching well above even the highest pine trees. Following the winding road leading to the gates gives the impression of discovering something forgotten, as if journeying with Marco Polo to the hidden Xanadu. Alexander, the Baron, is a peculiar but gracious man. He seems well versed in worldly matters and is not at all as eccentric as I assumed. My room is exquisite, and I'm confident that no hotel for miles could even hope to match it. As the sun sets on Brennenburg, its fairy tale varnish turns to an eerie gloom. Alexander's strange servants are never far away. They are a quiet lot, and their behavior could only be described as skulking. Alexander seems pleased by my presence. As he puts it,
How do I hear the game?
Seems like I got here just
well,
in time.
The monitor's right here, and I have my microphone so that it only picks up noise coming from the front of it, so I can hear it just from the speakers of my monitor, and it doesn't pick up on the microphone because only sound from the front of the microphone picks up. That way I don't have to wear headphones and mess up this quaff. Ooh. I know most streamers wear a headset, but... Oh, motherfucker. Shit. He got the PewDiePie cat ears. I've looked at headsets, but I mean, this setup works perfectly good for me. So I'm thinking I probably just am not gonna get a headset. And I'll just rock this. I haven't found a headset that's like super comfortable for me yet anyway. I'm so lost in this place. Maybe if I use the acid on the lock? It's in very poor condition. The acid has severely weakened the padlock. Hey. $400 IQ, 500 IQ, billion IQ. So smart. It's the glasses, they make me smarter. Jesus fuck. Ah!
So you used the drain sewers as a means of transport?
Yes, they were built to divert water from an underground spring and are quite spacious. It seemed only natural to incorporate it into the overall structure.
Yeah, it's always really bright every single time it happens, and I'm really fucking sick of it.
And when the spring runs
Add it up to
dry,
here.
the damp tunnels produce a rather poisonous type of fungi. There is an antidote, of course, but we won't be bothering with it today. Come, this way instead. We're almost there.
Oh, we got an hour left in the stream today. Jesus. Ah. I'm gonna take a short break just to get a glass of water and a glass of coffee and use the restroom. So I'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. I'm gonna run an ad really quick and then I'll be right back. I'm back. You didn't see an ad? Are you running an ad blocker? Because that might have blocked it, which, whatever, not a big deal. I just run them when I get up to stretch and get bevies and whatnot. Oh, I gotta move that over there. Big. All right. Got my water, got my coffee, got my motivation. Now we're ready. Oh. The lever is stuck. Its gears need to be greased. Ooh. Grease my gears. What cam do I use? It is a Logitech something. HD 60S Stream Pro? Something like that? Does that make sense? Does that sound like a camera that's real? I know I should set up bots in my channel and everything for all that stuff, but I'm also really lazy and I don't know how to do it. Ugh. So the only way to go is under the stairs. No, okay. HD. Okay, that's the capture card I use. That's the one. The HD60S is the capture card. The camera is a Logitech Stream Pro something. I don't have the box anymore. I don't know what it is. Oh, hang on. Let me look in my thingy. C922 Pro Stream webcam. Oh, here's a little passage. I'm thinking of getting one for the stream, but my confidence in the way I look is meh. You ain't gotta have confidence. I'm the goofiest looking motherfucker on the planet, and look at me. Oh, let's see if I can. Can I pick that up? No. Oh, there's a ladder. PS4. I play... Well, I can pretty much play on anything. Like, occasionally I'll stream some Xbox One or some Switch stuff. Like, when I started, I was streaming Fire Emblem Three Houses on the Switch. But yeah, I'll stream... right now I'm streaming on PS4, but... I'll stream on anything, really. Thought of getting a PC? I have, but I have a Mac that I use for my, like, over here. This is my big, I call it the Big Mac because it's a very large Mac desktop. And it's, that's how I manage all my stream stuff, and that's what I run my capture card through. And, yeah. Yeah, I thought about playing on PC, but I don't know. It's just not for me, I guess. I've always been more of a console guy. Like, I get it, but yeah, I don't know. It's just never started, I guess. Okay, got the grease. I can't go that way. I know that I really, hey, there we go. Oh. How did I get the confidence to stream face cam? I just did it, my man. Just turned it on one day and started doing it. I'm not a very like self-conscious guy in general though. Like I know that I look ridiculous and I'm a goofy looking dude, but I have always, I don't want to say like had an extreme amount of self confidence, but like, I mean, I know what I look like and there's no way to change that. And if people are going to make fun of you for the way that you look, that's not anything that you can change, you know? I mean, you can, obviously, with like plastic surgery and stuff, but not everyone wants to do that. So if people are going to make fun of you for something you can't change that you were born with, then it's their problem and not yours. It's just like when people make fun of other people's teeth. Like, yeah, I was born with these teeth. Unless they're like, it's like obviously a problem with like the fact that you didn't take care of your teeth or something like that. Jesus Christ.
You're conserving water from the spring.
Yes.
Oh, thanks,
it enables me to
Mogwai.
control the water in the drain sewers to some extent. Also, it can be
And if
used
people
for
roast
all
you,
sorts of
then, you know,
purposes.
that's just, not only is it their problem and not yours, but you can do two different things. You can play along. Self-deprecating humor is always a win. Go along with it, be like, yeah, I'm ugly as fuck. I fucking know I'm ugly. Like, that shit's funny. That always plays well. And then you can turn someone who doesn't like you into a fan, or you can ignore it because you know what? You don't need to give haters any free time or energy. Those people, oh, Jesus Christ. You don't need to let haters live rent-free in your brain. Yeah, charge them, motherfuckers. Yeah, it scared the shit out of me too. I didn't know the water was gonna hurt. And I honestly don't know why it did hurt. Unless it was another one of those things, the invisible fucks. Oh, it's yup. You're welcome. I've had many years to think about, many years of being ridiculed and made fun of and dunked on constantly my whole life to, you know, I don't know if it's so much a thick skin that I've built up or if it's just I know how to deal with it because I've just experienced it my whole life.
7th of August, 1839. There is no denying that Alexander puts a lot of faith into what I can only describe as magic. I'm not surprised. Even while traveling across Europe, I assumed I would have to embrace the supernatural to save my mind and life. As a novice, I do everything in my power to stay focused and not dwell too much on my own doubts. Alexander woke me up early and told me it was time we got started on our work. He was
You're welcome,
obviously
Mogwai.
excited to get going, and we headed downstairs to the old dungeon, where he preferred to attempt his rituals. It turns out that Alexander is a true Renaissance man, paralleled only by Da
Renaissance.
Vinci, I'm
Ooh, that's
sure.
how we pronounce it now
He
here.
showed me several rooms fitted for specific research, such as anatomy studies, alchemy, and botany. The crown of Brennenburg must be the inner sanctum, a most hallowed ground where we shall attempt to permanently banish.
Yes, he did, Crisis. So Mediocre Mogwai is actually my husband. He watches my stream while he's at work. And yeah, Gremlins is our Christmas movie. We watch it every Christmas. Oh, thanks, Mogwai. Come on home. Drive safe, though. Obsessed? I think you mean obsessed. Oh yeah, we're big fans of Gremlins in this house. Best Christmas movie, best everything. So good. Gotta get to some light. Whew. Rusty chain in the ceiling, eh? Okay. We'll just make note of that. Rusty chain in the ceiling. That's filling with water. That's where it came from. I feel like I'm missing something obvious, but I don't know what. Redirect sewer water. Okay, so that's stuck like that now. I'm gonna run for it. I'm gonna run to that platform over there, and I'm real scared. Hold my hand. Maybe there's not an invisible guy. Why does it hurt sometimes then? When I touch the water.
8th of August, 1839. I could never be certain until today that I was on the right path. Using my orb, Alexander managed to channel its power unto us. The inner sanctum flared with blue, fiery light, and I could feel the same things I felt in the dark chamber in Algeria. It was like standing in a mad whirlpool of impressions. It was terrifying, but Alexander kept calm and wielded strange tools of science in order to tame the storm. Suddenly, the blue light was stained by strains of red, and the walls burst with pulsating tissue resonating with the scene. Alexander quickly covered the orb in some cloth, and the unspeakable thing vanished. Apparently, the orb's shadow is closer than Alexander thought. He said I should prepare for a warding ritual tomorrow. I'm not sure what he expects, but I have a bad feeling about this.
Okay. Redirect sewer water. Did my face cam come with a tripod? No. No, it did not. It has just like a hooky thing, like a like adjustable. It's hard to describe. Like I feel like you know what I'm talking about though. It's just like attached to it, and it's a little like it kind of looks like a duck mouth, and it like just hooks onto things. Oh, maybe those fish are what's attacking me. Yeah, it just sits. You can put it on the back of anything. Like I could attach it to this boom arm that my microphone's on too. It's just like a little like it's kind of like a clamp, but it doesn't seal or like tighten at all. It just like it's got grippy material on it, and then you just like. This is a Yeti, blue Yeti. I'll lift it up a little bit. I like that as I did that, the pop filter kind of like went away from it so you could see it. Yeah, and then I just got a little boom arm. Pro streamer setup, yeah. Confused. I redirected the sewer water. Oh shit. Ugh. Okay. So I turned what seems to be all three of the nozzles to redirect the sewer water. What do I do? I'm gonna stand right here to regain sanity for a second. Oh, I'm okay. Never mind. Never mind. Water rushing into the chamber makes a strange sound. I wonder if I can fill the jar? Offer for a C922 with a tripod for 70 pounds, which is 87 for you. That sounds about right. It's not a bad deal. It's a really nice camera. Fill you? No? Blue snowball mic, but it's not doing it for me. TBH, I want something a bit more crisp that don't pick up too much background noise. Yeah, so I went with the Yeti just because I've heard that it was the best one. And I wasn't really worried about money when I was looking at it. And the Yeti was, I mean, they go on sale fairly often, or you can find pretty good deals in the US anyway on like Amazon. So yeah, I just kind of rolled with rolled with that one. And this one's really cool. You can adjust like the gain on it, obviously, and it's got all kinds of different directional inputs. Like I was saying, I have it set to where it only picks up noise from the front and not the back. But you can have it set up like interview style, where it'll pick up only noise from the front and directly in front and directly in back. Like if you're using one microphone to interview people. It's also got just like all the way around circular mode, where it'll just pick up noise from wherever. It's pretty cool. But I've got the gain set to like 3/4, just because I don't want it to be like incredibly annoying. And I still want people to be able to hear the game noise. So that took quite a bit of experimenting with the like the game volume and the chat volume on my streaming software there. If I put that one up, can I pull the other one down? I wasn't sure if it was on like a pulley. So that one's up. Can I pull this one down? No. This one's just not really working at all. So let's pull that one back down just in case I have to go back over there. I'm wondering if that drained all the water from over here, though. Nope. Sure didn't. I think I have to go back up there. I think I missed something in that big room. Oh, Blue Yeti Nano. Yeah, I heard really good things about that one too. Like if you're looking for like a smaller one and you don't, or if you're looking at a Yeti and you don't want to go all in on the big Yeti, I've heard good things about the Nano. Can I throw a rock at the rusted? If this works, I'm gonna scream. That worked. Oh my god. I was just fucking. Bless you, designers of this game. That was tight. Well, obviously. I still can't believe that fucking worked.
August 1839. It is still early, and Alexander is busy preparing for the ritual later today. Seeing him this worked up makes me question why. What does he stand to gain? I realize he is curious about it all, but surely there must be more. Is he so foolish he will attempt to tame the power of the orb? I must admit that yesterday, when Alexander flooded the inner sanctum with blue light, I realized we had but graced the orb's true potential. This might turn out to be more than escaping a creeping shadow. It might be the beginning of something truly extraordinary.
I was gonna tell you if you wanted to see what my whole setup looks like, go on my Instagram. But the picture's like a tiny bit outdated. I had adjusted for some newer equipment. But I do, yeah, you can check out some stuff on my Insta. I don't use it a ton. It's the same, JetSetSamurai. I don't use it a ton. I'm trying to use it more, but I'm really bad at social media. I use Twitter more than anything just to post when I'm going live, what I'm going to play. I post polls of what, like, to give people an option of what they want to see me play. Oh, now there's one of those invisible motherfuckers. I'm assuming you're looking at the picture of the whole desk setup that I've got going on. It's a tiny bit outdated. I did so there's a ring light on the in that picture on the desk, right in between the monitors, kinda. I mounted it up higher. It's now right above me, looking down at me, so that it's a little bit better lighting. But thanks, though. I put a lot of time and money into this setup, so I'm glad it looks cool. Alright, let's check this pass, this stairwell now and see if it's still flooded. Thinking probably not. Yeah, buddy. Ooh. Ooh. Oh, oh. Oh my god. Ah, alright. Okay. Jesus. The dogs, yeah, they're great. They just sleep behind me while I'm streaming. Sometimes they come and sit on my lap. They're very cute. I need to find a vaccine to be able to go down further. Oh, I can go in here. Did I ever even try this door? Probably not. Haven't played on a DS in forever. Me either, honestly. I really do love my 3DS and my Vita, but I haven't played them in a while. Ever since I got the Switch, well, we got a couple Switches, but ever since we got our Switches, that's like my go-to handheld. Plus, I play a lot of mobile games, so. If I'm ever in need of something to play handheld, I can grab something on my phone or something on the Switch. So much Smash. Yeah, dude, Smash is so good. I really have been thinking about doing some Smash streams once October's over, but I am not good enough to where people will come and watch me play Smash. Not good enough for that. Plus, I don't like playing competitive. I like playing, like, just goofy, fun shit modes. And everyone on Twitch always seems like they just want to watch, like, 1v1 competitive online, and I'm like, nah, bro. Give me some items. Let me play as fucking Pichu. I do love Smash, and I've gotten fairly decent at it. But I don't like playing that ultra competitive modes and stuff. It's just not my style. I mean, I definitely respect, mad respect to the people that do, because that shit's hard as fuck, but not for me. But just because it's not for me doesn't mean that it's not good. Oh, hold the fucking phone. Okay. I kind of think I see what's going on in here. I gotta get these weights maybe like mirrored into this room. Let's try it. Let's try doing a mirror. Oh man, I love Zelda. Zelda is totally my jam. I've been playing Zelda games since I was but a wee lad. On the Game Boy Pocket. Playing Link's Awakening. On that black and white screen. I'm also one of those super nerds that bought Pokemon Blue the day it came out. So I'm like an OG Pokemon nerd. Yeah. I don't think I want to go in there yet. Okay. Maybe I do. Fucking brain melting. It's not so bad. Wooden crank. Okay. Anything under the stairs? Always check under the stairs. Dark Souls taught me that. Dark Souls also taught me always attack a treasure chest before you open a treasure chest. Before my husband played Dark Souls, he always laughed at me for doing that in games, and I was like, no bro, like you don't understand. And then he played Dark Souls. Now he understands. What are you? What are you? Do I want it to go all the way down? Maybe I have to mirror it to something on the other side, just like I did with those pendulums. Or I just push it all the way down. One of the two. Yeah, it kind of makes you think outside the box.
What are you doing?
but I have played a lot of puzzle games in my life. So I'm pretty decent at stuff like this. 13th January, 1799. The work I have put into this machine is unequaled by the reasoning of any man. The thought that generations of men have passed away since I first attempted to reconstruct the design is most tiring. The limitations of this world have made my work incredibly difficult. It has forced me to build the thing almost 100 times larger than the delicate contraption it tries to emulate. Not to mention the flow of tamed lightning, crudely replaced by pressured steam pushing its way through pipes and turbines. It shames me to think of what the inventor would have thought of my monster. Where he works with a magnifying glass to carefully fix all the parts, I push 5 men to erect a tower of wrought iron in the hope that I will have even the tiniest hint of power found in a traveler's locket. What's a traveler's locket? It was glowing a weird color. I'm guessing these are stuck in their positions. Yes, okay. So I did the right, ooh, oil. Hello. Is this back the way I came? Yes, it is. Light them bitches up. Oh. Okay. So, see these pipes? I gotta mirror them on that side. Oh, nip into the toilet. Nope, come on. Nope. That's not the right way. No, god damn it. Yeah. There we go. Now I can go through doors easier. Yeah, okay. So this one is gonna go right in the middle. Or on the... No, fuck. Oh, fuck. Or I can put it on the side like this. Nope. That's not what I want at all. Nope. God damn it. Stop it. I want it like this. No, stop. Oh, God damn it. Stop. I'm trying to go that way. I'm trying to fucking put it in the thing just like this. It's gonna fucking turn again, I know it. Go in. No. Why do I want it there? No. It's not in the middle over there. I don't. I'm just gonna take it out for now. I'm just gonna set it right there because it's not doing what I want it to do, and I'm angry. Not a chest. I think this is the puzzle, but I don't. I could be completely wrong because it's not letting me put the pipe in how I want to put it in. Gotta find more pipes. Oh, I did get a wooden crank too that I still haven't found a use for. So I gotta keep that in mind as well. Don't know what that is yet. There's a pipe. Yeah. No. Yeah. What are you doing? What are you doing? That's not how doors work. Eh. Any other pipes in this room? Negative. Okay. Any pipes in this room? Oh. Oh. Ooh. Any other pipes? I don't see any other pipes. But how do I... now I'm still confused. What made me want to stream? That's a great question. I have been playing video games my entire life, and following the video game industry for my entire life as well. Like on a developer, publisher, I love following that kind of stuff. So I thought it would be cool to be able to kind of impart wisdom and knowledge on other people, because it's the only thing that seems to stick in my brain is random weird stupid facts about video game series and developers and stuff like that. So I started the channel with the intention that, and what I do when it's not October is stream kind of whatever, and then talk about the news of the day, the video game news of the day as well. So we'll pull, I'll just talk about random stuff, and we'll look at breaking news that happens while we're playing. And why doesn't that work? Why doesn't that work? But yeah, so I mean, it's what I know and it's what I'm good at. I guess that's what made me want to stream. And then my husband kind of threw a ton of support at me and really talked me into it pretty much, because it was something that I'd always wanted to do. And him and I and another friend of ours used to have a podcast. You can't find it anymore. I scrubbed the internet of that shit. But we used to have a podcast where we would play narrative focused games like Life is Strange, The Last of Us, What Remains of Edith Finch, stuff like that. And we would talk about them kind of like a book club. So we would do them in pieces and discuss. Then every week we'd get together and discuss what we thought of them, how certain parts made us feel, stuff like that. So that was really cool. And I would put up streams of the games that we played for people who didn't necessarily have the games but wanted to listen to the podcast, so that they would have they could, instead of going out and buying the game that we were talking about just to listen to the podcast or whatever, although we would definitely urge people to do that because we played some pretty great games in there, they could just watch my streams of it too. But I didn't talk during them, and I didn't have a face cam or anything. I would just stream straight gameplay with no commentary, and it was really fun. But then the podcast kind of, life got in the way. We're all in our 30s, and it wasn't feasible anymore to keep doing that every week. So we stopped. And, oh, fuck. Then a couple years later, here I am. So yeah, I guess it kind of came out of a lot of different things. Oh, Spyro Remastered. That shit's good. I platinumed Spyro 1 a couple months ago, and then I've been meaning to go back and play Spyros 2 and 3 on there and platinum those as well, but platinuming Spyro 1 was so much fun. And also the streaming was a really good excuse for me to go into my backlog of games and actually fucking play some of them. What? That was weird. I have like upwards of 500 games that I've purchased on my PlayStation account, and I haven't played like half of them. So doing this is a good way to make me actually go back in my backlog and be like, all right, time to fucking play some of these games. Yeah, dude, streaming is awesome. It's so much fun. When I had to take a week off because we moved across the country, and it was like horrible. I wanted to go back and stream so bad. But yeah, I actually just started streaming in August. Started with Fire Emblem Three Houses, and yeah. Been doing it every day, Monday through Friday, from 12 to 4 Mountain Time ever since. Dang it. Now I'm like convinced that throwing rocks at things is like the solution to every puzzle. Can I take the rock up the ladder? Okay. Alright. Well, this is promising. Now I'll just go up here. Yeah, I agree, dude. Time flies during streams so fast. Like, it's already 4. And I feel like I just started playing this. Fuck. Damn it. Alright. Let's try that again. We're gonna aim a little higher this time. See if I can hit the chain that it's suspended on. What a throw. Yeah, it's such like a weakling like kind of throw that I just really like making like high effort sound effects for it. All right. All right. Here we go, boys. Yeah. Yeah. I'm amazing. Just throw stuff at stuff. That's how you beat the game. Yep, rocks are the solution to everything. Well, this is sufficiently spooky. But actually, I'm going to be done for the day. Thanks for coming in and watching. Crisis FN, Mediocre Mogwai, you guys are great as usual. Big ups to y'all. What should we play tomorrow? Oh, I gotta figure something out. Tomorrow's Friday, so it better be something real good. I might put up a poll on my Twitter, so head over there and you can vote for what you want me to play next. Ah, thanks, Crisis. You're the best. Yeah, we'll see y'all tomorrow. Bye, everyone. 12 to 4 Mountain Standard Time.